Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Jeff again, and I'm on the Mindcrack server. Right by Beef's little contraption. So what I'm going to do today is I figure since Beef found this spider spawner over here, I know we covered it back up so I wouldn't notice, but I did. I want to come down here and see if there's anything else. Let's see, just jump down. There... Oh, that's right. He walked over here and it was just kind of an empty cave. I was hoping there'd be more cave that it kind of sprung off into, because this is the area that I was at earlier. Oh no, it's that other village that had that huge cave system underneath it, wasn't it? And yes, I just went against some basic Minecraft stuff right there by digging, not necessarily above me, but where there was sand that could fall on me. Oh well. So the plan is still to extend this village out to wherever the other village is. I want to go find Beef's village, but I didn't write down exactly where it was at, so I'm kind of curious though. Based on him just walking around and hearing all that stuff, I haven't really explored much. I think he went that way and found a witch hut or something of the sort. So let's more concentrate here in the hilly biome. That, oh no, I ran over the hilly biome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did actually. So let's go check this out a little bit more. I'm curious if there's anything else really good around this area. So my my quote-unquote fan server has kind of gained a lot of popularity with people who watch my videos. It was not intended to be a fan server by any stretch of the imagination. As I said in another video, I had gotten a bunch of people together one night just to help me test like the connection of this server, see what it can handle and things like that. And I ended up just putting it back up and leaving it up for those to be able to just play around with for a while. And man, I was on there. I popped my head in and out of there just in creative mode, not actually building anything, but just kind of flying around to see what's happened. They have built that thing up, I think, quicker than the Mindcrack server. Like when this one got started, all the planning and stuff that we did to get the thing going, give everybody their houses and their plots and things like that. They don't have that type of system with plots, but that thing is insane. The amount of build that has happened on there by the number of people that have done things with it is crazy. Something it's almost too crazy for me to actually like take down. I'm actually gonna take part in it, something this weekend with the fan server, and just see what what I'm even calling it, the fan server now, and just see the group of people, and everybody's very happy. Apparently it's got a very good group of people that have come together and are very friendly and helpful to each other, and people are meeting all these new people that, you know, just through basically the fact that I had put up this server that people found. And so for the interim future, it's gonna stay up and running. I hear lots of zombies, and I see no zombies. Oh, there's something here. Let's see where this... Okay, that didn't get me anywhere. There just happened to be a hole. But I hear them all. There's a big cave somewhere. There we go. So for the interim future, or for the foreseeable future, I guess would be the proper word, it is going to stay... That's the spider spawner. So they must be this way? That was weird glitchiness. Wait, what? What the? I'm getting a lot of client lag, apparently. It could be because my roommate is also playing some Call of Duty. You're like right here. He must be below me still. Maybe not? Wait, I'm so confused. Remember back in the day of chasing sound? I haven't done that in a long time. But I sure as hell am doing it right now. Could have sworn I just heard something fall. Am I still getting closer? Definitely not getting closer. Where is... Okay, I'm going to bring you guys back in when I find whatever this is. I found him. I actually just dug a couple holes this way, a bunch of gravel fell, and I can see them up there. So I must have... obviously dipped when I should have dodged. Some of the sand is going to fall on my head. I'm going to collect iron on the way. Because I think he's like right over here. There we go. Oh, he's holding an enchanted shovel. Where'd he go? Nothing back here. Let's get a torch down. Just don't want him to kill me while I'm... Did he fall down my hole? No. Where did he go? Where'd the enchanted shovel dude go? He might have fallen down my hole. Well, that's not going to be too good for him. I can still hear him around. Where? You can still hear the fire trucks, too. Actually, I'm pretty sure that was a cop, but... This is the weirdest pit type place that exists. I can't mine that out because that's going to hurt me. See, they're above. Okay, you know, it is night, and I am by the surface. Okay, wait, here he is. Oh, I was like, is he scared? Guess that was it. I can still hear the spiders. I'm assuming they gotta be up top at this point, though. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave that thing running for a little bit. Like I said, still not permanent. It's still not officially a fan server. It just happens to have a bunch of my fans in it. Woo! Surprised he still blew up. Now, one thing we can check, though, is what is by me in the Nether here. Lots of villagers, apparently. We're gonna make it so... Oh, good. I think he's stuck there. We're gonna trap you in there. We're gonna trap you... right there. There, I always have some spare villagers because you guys were very disappointed that my villagers were going to die, which they probably all already have. But let's see. I'm at 0.93 and negative 1175. I'm curious if there's anything good around in the Nether, like a stronghold or anything like that. I haven't really done much Nether searching except just digging through the Nether to get from place to place. There's definitely ghasts around. He's on the ground. Oh, good. Got him. I wonder if we dropped anything good. I haven't gotten a ghast here in a while either. Hey, a ghast here. Ask and ye shall receive. If only it was that easy when I did my Brewmaster challenge. But yeah, so in regards to the last set of videos and things like that too, what's done is done. Everybody can stop hating in the comments now. I mean, it's, you know, it's unfortunate. Prank could have been good, but honestly, too, you guys got to understand that Beef knew that somebody would spill the beans. I don't think he anticipated the number of people that would spill the beans, but because everybody keeps pointing it back to one person, there was only one person whose message I happened to read that told me where it was at. There was a lot of messages I actually just deleted because I had a feeling that they were telling me exactly what was going on. So, and in the comments themselves, there were, you know, so many people. I would say at least 50 plus people who spoiled what was, you know, the prank at hand. So nobody can put it back to a single person. Nobody can, you know, be mad about, you know, just one person and want to get them banned. You know, like I said, what's done is done. Beef wouldn't have put the video up if he truly expected it to be like this miraculous prank. It was kind of a little build project for him. Just happened to be on my area, which could have had some really good outcomes, but it didn't. But you know what? It's done. Let's move on from there. Nobody needs to be spamming my comments with hate-filled comments. If you notice, I actually turned off the comments on that one video because things were getting so out of hand that I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this on my channel right now. People are who they're going to be. When you're dealing with the internet, you're going to get people who do their own thing. They don't care what you say. They don't care what you tell them to do or not to do. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of the internet. The anonymity. I can't say the word right now. Being anonymous is what I should eat. Is a, you know, a big beauty of it for a lot of people. Some people use it for bad things. Some people use it for good things. I mean, it's the nature of what it is. So nothing to fret about. It's over. Put it in the past. Let's call it goodbye. And somebody said something about my smooth lighting too. I do have it off. I wonder how it got turned off. And I'm going to turn my brightness up for you guys because the video, I thought I had it on. I don't know why it was off. But brightness will help too, just video purposes, especially in the Nether. It's a, not a pretty area, and it's quite a dark area, so I don't want to have to put torches everywhere and waste them. It doesn't look like I'm by anything. Wait. Maybe I was hearing things. I thought I heard portal sounds, actually. Yeah, I must have just been hearing things because I do not currently hear any portal sounds. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tripping out. So anyways, this weekend, guys, it's Easter. That's good. Hopefully people can spend time with their families and things like that. I will not be able to do such things, but that's okay. My family, you know, is from Michigan, so I'm out here in DC, and the family is, I don't know if they're even actually planning anything. They plan things a lot more now, especially ever since my sister had kids. We started to kind of try to plan things around the holidays a lot more when my sister and I went to college, because it was the few times we could all get together when we were all still local. But when I was growing up, it was, my dad was a cop, my mom was a nurse, so they worked the holidays, and they mainly did that because it's great overtime to work the holidays. I've done the same thing when I was working on the floor because I like getting holiday pay and overtime and all that fun stuff too. So I grew up in a household where the concept of, I can't jump over that safely, the concept of Easter was nothing. Easter, Christmas, this, that, the other. We didn't have to, oops, well, just stop. Stop. There we go. There were nothing that we really, I can't say we didn't care about. It was, we didn't have to celebrate them as a holiday. We always celebrated Christmas. We just didn't always celebrate it on Christmas. Sometimes before, sometimes after. It all depended on what shift my dad was working, what shift my mom was going to work. So My sister and I, we come from a household where we really aren't that worried about things having to get together on the holidays and make everything, you know, perfect. I've known a lot of people who refuse to work on holidays because they feel that it's like a horrible thing. It's supposed to be time with your family. And the sad thing is, I've even dealt with nurses who are like that. And when you take a profession like nursing or like a police officer or something like that, you can't really get upset about having to work holidays because, you know, police force is still needed 24/7. Hospitals don't close just because it's a holiday. Patients are still there. Patients are still sick. So when I hear about like people in normal business worlds that all of a sudden their company just decided to make it so like it was a mandatory holiday or something like that, then I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. People get upset about that, and I kind of understand that. But when you're in a profession like mine, it's because I could have sworn I just heard it again. Get out of here. I don't see where he's at. But you know, you have to understand, it's, you know, when you take on a profession like that, you know what you're getting yourself into. You can't really pick and choose because it happens to be a holiday. Like, people don't pick and choose when they're gonna get sick, when they're gonna need, you know, an ambulance, when they're gonna need to go to an emergency department. So people like that kind of upset me a little bit. Oh, speaking of which, this was not really speaking of which, but speaking of people who upset me a little bit, I got home from work and I decided to walk up the street real quick and hit the corner store before I came home. And I live on a relatively busy part of DC. There's like a lot of traffic, and there's only like 2-lane roads. And it gets really backed up, especially during about this time, especially on a Friday. You know, anywhere between 3 and 6 o'clock. It's pretty insane just because everybody's going home from work. Don't see anything down there. And I was waiting at the light to cross the street, walking, and this van tried to cross the street when he had a green light, but the traffic was really backed up. So we ended up stopping like kind of in the intersection, and then the light turned red. So he pulled up as far as he could to make sure that the cross traffic could still go and he wasn't blocking the intersection anymore. But he was a little bit into the crosswalk, but he still left a good 3 feet. So we're used to that in this town. I mean, you just walk in between cars all the time. But this lady was walking in front of me, and this lady had 2 children with her, probably 3 and 5 years old, somewhere in that range, as well as she was pushing a stroller. She starts walking across the street, and she's right in front of me walking across the street, and she stops, and am I going to make this fall? I might not make this fall. I will eat some food and go back around. So she starts walking across the street, and as we're walking, keep in mind she's got these kids with her. She looks at the van that's sitting there, which she is now about to walk in front of. It stopped there. He knows that there are people coming. He's not making any motions that he's going to go anywhere. There's like I said, there's about 2 to 3 feet where, you know, people can still walk through the crosswalk, and there's a bunch of us walking there, not thinking anything of it. She starts yelling in this guy's window, just starts screaming, "Why the fuck did you park in this part of the intersection? Why didn't you park back there like you're supposed to, asshole?" And I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, she's got these little kids with her, and that's just what her normal like language is. I'm like, okay, whatever though, you know. I swear too. Granted, I don't have children, and I try not to swear around children, but okay, whatever. I'm not gonna yell at this lady for that. But she continues to walk across the street, gets to the other side of the van, but still remains in front of it. I can't get down to my house. I can get down over here though. Still remains in front of it, and just stops for a minute, looks at him, starts screaming in the windshield again, F this and F that, slams her hand down on his hood, just out of nowhere, just clocks the hood, and then starts walking about her day like absolutely nothing happened. And I'm walking behind her, and there's these people across the intersection just watching with her, and you can see their eyes just got kind of big, like, what was that all about? And this lady, she seriously just keeps walking. And I stopped and I looked at her and I was like, "Excuse me, miss." I said, "That was unnecessary." And this guy was on a bike right in front of her, and she started like walking right toward him, not making any motion that she was going to give him way, even though he's just sitting there waiting for the light to change. And he just looks at her and he goes, I'm sorry, I'll move. And she's like, oh no, it's not you. Like, just this sweet, innocent voice all of a sudden. Oh, no, not you. I was just upset with that van. Hee. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is the type of people that we have going around in the city thinking it's acceptable. Like, it is not acceptable to lose your temper like that, especially when you have your children around. What kind of message are you teaching them right now? You're teaching them it's okay for one little thing that inconvenienced your day by making you take 2 steps to the left as opposed to walking in a straight line, that it's acceptable to just condone violence. I mean, that's what she's doing, as well as the language. But like I said, I'm a person who swears too, so I can't really get mad at the language. What is that? What are you doing? What you doing? You trying to hide in there? Jerk, hiding in my weeds. But things like that, I'm not okay with. That's not cool. You can't be like that. You gotta have some respect for people in general. This guy didn't do anything malicious. I've been in that situation many times. I've also seen people maliciously go into intersections on yellow lights knowing they weren't going to make it and have no problem blocking off traffic. I'm not okay with that either. Ooh, poisonous potato. I'm not okay with that either, but in this case it was very obvious his van thought he was going to be able to get across the intersection because he stopped in the intersection when it was still a green light. And then the traffic just did not still go, so he got kind of stuck there. Yes, he should have had a little more sense and waited, but, you know, he didn't. Not on purpose. Deal with it. It happens. He didn't even block off the oncoming traffic. He didn't even block the crosswalk, like I said. He left plenty of room for people to still be able to get across. Granted, it was in front of his vehicle where, you know, that's not where the cars are supposed to be, but, no, it was kind of ridiculous. Like, I broke your house. So, it kind of made me laugh after work, but, I mean, just take little things with stride. That's all you gotta do. No big deal. Like this prank thing that people are getting all up in arms about. Yeah, it sucks, but, you know, take it in stride. That's all there is to it. So anyways, guys, it's just a quick episode today. Wanted to get some things accomplished. Thought there would be more around this area here where Beef had uncovered that spider spawner, but don't you worry, I got some plans. From what you guys say, if you prank some of the big people on the server, people will hate you. But you know what? Bring it on. It's all in good fun. The people I prank aren't going to hate me, so if you guys start to because of it, you know, that's something else. You know, we're all friends on the server. When Paw said he hates Etho, or when he killed Etho or whatever, he was not being serious. It's, you know, it's all part of the game. It's part of the fun. They're actually, like, really good friends. I mean, why people would take that so seriously, I'm really not sure. But anyways, guys, just enjoy life. Relax, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Alright, guys, I am showing you what the fan server has done for me. Do you see the likeness? Oh, that was the wrong button. Do you see the likeness? Oh, yeah.
Sexiest thing I've seen all day.